All right, cold open, Patrick. What were you saying about Rogue One?
I was saying that Rogue One actually blended Rebels with New Hope very well together. It was a very good transitional
Yeah.
in between cool movie. That's what
In
I thought it was
between
very
cool.
good. Yeah. That's just what it is. It's an in between cool. It's not even a sequel. It's not a prequel. It's jammed in the middle of all the shit together.
Yeah.
So in between cool. Yeah. So
Okay.
It was fun.
and then I had Vader doing Vader shit, which is what we've been wanting for like ever. We finally got a little glimpse of that, which I thought was awesome, and I think that made the movie good. And nobody lived. That was even better. It wasn't your feel good. Everybody dances with little fuzzy bears and the Empire's done. This was all This was on a sad note. Many Bothans died to bring this disinformation. That kind of feel to it. So it was kind of good.
I mean, but really, who gives a fuck about Bothans? So
First of all, I'm a fan of the Bothans. All right, they had a spy network that before you got into the films wasn't. If you played the role playing games back like West End games,
Yeah,
that was the shit.
yes,
Like that was
They
some
were good.
powerful
You
fucking
fucking nerd.
shit.
Yeah, we both are because I played that shit too. The old
I
Dixie,
just didn't have friends to do that kind of shit.
All right, let's start the show.
All right, well,
Hold
now
on,
that that's
we got
over,
the intro.
welcome everyone to the Infernal Brotherhood
wait.
of the Scruffy Looking Nerf Herders. What?
Wait,
What are you waiting?
for the intro video.
Oh. Sorry, I had the wrong screen pulled up.
Why
You
were we
guys
quiet?
All
can't
right,
hear
now we can
this.
go. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, hey! Welcome back again to the Infernal Brotherhood of the Scruffy Looking Nerf Herders. This is a live YouTube vidcast for Star Wars fans by Star Wars fans. And today we've got yet another HoloNet news.
What? And we're being joined by our friend of the show, Patrick DeMarco. How
Yeah.
are you?
Been a minute
Howdy.
since we've had on.
It's been a while,
It's been-
man.
It
Wait.
has been. It has been. It has been.
Has-
I did
has
so
the-
bad the last time. It's taken a while for you guys to get back on.
That's true. We had to get that bad
We had
taste
to
out of our mouths
forget.
first before we could, bring
How's
it
your
back.
Schwartz? Is it still as big as mine?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
I don't know always why we're preparing to go. We should just go.
It's true. It's true. This is a HoloNet news episode, though, so we're going to be talking about the past month's updates, news, rumors, releases, information, tidbits, sneak peeks, and, like little notes like slid underneath the bathroom stall walls. Because we got wide stances for all of you who pay attention to weird political stuff in the early 2000s. Gay Republican.
Hey, some people like a
Thoughts?
wide stance. Let that poop just come out. Maybe there was something on the toilet seat that he was afraid of, so he had to like straddle it. You know? how
Yeah,
that is?
yeah.
Like at the gas
I dig
station
it. I dig it.
or a tire.
Just
or a tire.
hover in that case. Just
Right.
hover.
I mean, you got to cheat on your wife somehow. Might as well. Whatever.
All right, there it is. Let's get started. What do we have first?
Yes. Yeah, we've got a busy one. Get started with the Triple Force Friday releases. Holy shit.
So normally I have
fucking
images behind.
killed
In this case, there's so many images, I just put up the webpage.
Oh,
So,
well, that sucks. I wanted to look at all the toys again.
well, we're going to look at them just
Oh.
on the webpage.
Oh. Yeah, so we got a bunch of shirts. Amazon. That's cool. They're all right.
Did
I like the
either of you
Mandalorian ones.
participate in Triple Force Friday?
No. No, I almost did. Like, I was seriously going to buy that controller, the one controller gear. Like, it's a gorgeous fucking controller. It's got the charging base, all that shit. We'll get into that. But yeah, so shirts. You can buy them. You can wear them. You could not. But they're cool.
I just
Dope.
can't wear any first order stuff or new trilogy stuff. I just can't bring myself to wear any of that.
Too much self-respect.
If it doesn't have Boba Fett on it or somebody from the original, I really can't spend money on it.
Well, let me ask you, what about The Mandalorian?
Now, I saw the preview for that, and I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if it's out, but
It's
the
not out.
preview looks... Okay, the preview looks very, very Star Wars, and I like what Jon Favreau did with Rebels when he was doing the Clone Wars, where he was the head of Death Watch, so he understands Mandalorian. So that's one thing that I'm really excited about. So I'm like, okay, well, Jon Favreau does some good movies. He's a good director, from Swingers to Iron Man. So I'm like, well, you know what? I'm excited to see what he brings, because they brought in like models, so it looks and feels like old trilogy. So the only thing that makes me mad is that they understand how to do it. I don't know why they don't do it with all of it.
I feel like not all filmmakers have the passion that Favreau and
Dave Filoni.
Filoni has. Like they're like us. They're like old school fans, and the filmmakers that they task to make movies aren't always old school fans.
Then why are they hiring them in the first place?
Well, that's what I'm. This is what I understand.
Is they're good or something?
Well, okay. So to be fair, like, okay, so Johnson has some really great films, and he's a huge Star Wars fan. But there's a difference between being a Star Wars fan who appreciates and respects where we've come from versus being a Star Wars fan who wants to take it in a completely different direction that they played in their fucking sandbox back in the day with their friend down the street who they're playing doctor with at age 10. Like, there's a difference there. Like, you have to respect the other human beings that have been growing up with this and respect the established story that's been there thus far. And that's, I think, the core of the problem, where we have this massive disconnect with the prequel trilogy and the sequel. I'm sorry, with the sequel trilogy and the prequel and the original trilogy, is that these new directors who they're tasking, JJ included, didn't have a fucking plan. They just set shit up. And then they said, hey, hand it off. And he was like, okay, well, I'll just do what I want to do because that's what I do.
And I think part of the problem with that, too, was everybody complained about The Force Awakens being so on the nose, like a rehashing of Star Wars.
But again, that's JJ's fault.
Johnson. Well, and that's really what it should have been anyways.
It's a reboot disguised as a sequel.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole fucking shtick. But
here's the problem.
Like with Johnson, he was like, all right, well, everybody wants to bitch about that, so I'm just going to fucking go completely different.
I fundamentally disagree with the premise that this was the Force Awakens was a good direction or a necessary direction to go. We had decades between the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy.
You have no fucking argument here.
And and when the prequel trilogy came along, it was for that generation of kids. And those, like me, I thoroughly fucking enjoyed it. I saw its flaws. I understood them. But that's what the fucking creator of Star Wars wanted to do and wanted to go. And so I was along for the ride. He had treatments for the sequel trilogy that Disney said that they would fucking respect and follow through, and then Disney just fucking threw them to the wind at the last second because they felt that JJ had a good direction of rebooting the entire series like he did with Star Trek for a completely new generation and throwing away everything that came before it. And that was the fundamental fucking flaw. If they would have followed through with George, they would have had some people throw some fits, but the majority of Star Wars fans would have stuck with him for the simple fact that that was what the fucking creator wanted. He wanted to discover the truth of the Force.
It's the same thing with the books, too. Like, when Disney first took over, they're like, oh, yeah, no, we totally have a group of people getting together to, rewrite the narrative of what's actually canon, what's legends, and we're going to continue that line. And then they, instead of doing that with the group who fucking did it for the past 40 fucking years, they were like,
we're not going to really listen to you.
Yeah. Well, changing these books and changing these stories and changing Star Wars, like changing Korriban to Moraban, is like changing the Bible. You can't fucking do it.
Yes, they can. That doesn't count.
We understand. Whoa, no. We understand this shit
completely because Sidious did it to protect Korriban. He did it so nobody would give a fuck about going there. That's the whole reason why Korriban turned into Moraban.
I feel like he could have figured out a more sly name.
Whatever.
But I'm just saying that, like, this is like, you can't change it because it's the Bible, like all that shit in canon, all this stuff. all the stories that we have grown up with and have loved, that Lucas got final approval on, said, yes, this gets the Star Wars seal of approval. Now it's all horseshit.
Yeah.
That makes me so mad because it's like, you know, that's what I liked about Rogue One, because they brought in Vader's castle, which we've only seen in the comics. So I was like, oh, finally we're
and video games.
Right. And like, okay, so they're trying to not fuck us. That's good. That's good. You know, and I really appreciated that. And then they had a comic about how Vader built his castle. I'm like, okay,
Which
let's
was
go on
awesome.
with this. And I'm like, how can we do this and then have this shit over here?
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's like they understand how to do it. I just don't know why it's not consistent.
They understand how to do it in the comics. What they're trying to do with the films is make as much money and attract as wide an audience as possible. And that means fucking marvelizing the Disney or the Star Wars universe.
Exactly what it is.
You know, making it as fucking friendly to every 12-year-old that it is to a 40-year-old, throwing in mom and dad jokes and yo mama jokes and fucking adding characters that literally bring no fucking meaning to the series, or adding story arcs that actually turn out to not have any fucking point in the film at all, just so that you can say you have diversity. Like, it's so fucking ridiculous. But we're talking about t-shirts, so let's go back to t-shirts.
Okay, so yeah, there's the t-shirts at Amazon. Let's continue. All right, so that I
Headphones?
don't have that. Apparently, you got some headphones.
Watches.
You got some watches. They're dope, but they're
Does anyone have watches nowadays? Do you guys have a watch?
Yeah.
What watch do you have?
I've got a Death Star watch.
Really?
Yeah. It's cool. I just don't ever wear it
or what?
The broken.
Like
what?
Timex? Death Star watch? Patrick, do you have a watch?
No, I have a phone. I don't need a watch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why the fuck does people have a watch? I don't get it.
Oh, well, for me, I ride a motorbike, so it's nice to be able to go, oh, fuck, how late to work am I? Ah, cool.
I ride a motorbike.
Yeah.
That, for some reason, that sounded so fucking European. I ride a motor. and I have to.
But I ride a scoot.
I drive a motorbike.
Yes. Oh my god. Okay. So here's the thing. Out of all the Force Friday shit that I actually almost bought until I saw the price tag.
What's the price tag?
That being said, the price tag really isn't that bad, because your typical custom Xbox controller is usually about $80 to $100 anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like that one that I decided to dump wine on a couple years ago or a year ago. Yeah. It's an $8 controller. This one.
The awesomest thing I think I've ever heard in my life. I spilt wine on my Xbox controller.
Yes. We were completely sober doing a show. We first started. So we hit play and I went dump. It was great.
That's so funny, because people usually spill soda or beer on their Xbox controller, not wine. Was no Marlowe or a Cabernet.
Yeah, it's all refined.
But yeah, it's cool.
I spit wine on my Xbox out in the veranda. That's awesome.
We're frozen up.
That's awesome.
We might have to do this whole show just on this screen alone.
Okay, I will describe everything to everyone. All right, so this next one.
Lame.
God, Poe Dameron's X-Wing that doesn't look like Poe Dameron's X-Wing.
It's not the black X-Wing?
No, it's fucking yellow.
What?
Yeah, it's the Disney World release. It's coming out later on this year, I think, for Disneyland. It looks like... Okay, so do you guys remember those ABS injection molding things that you'd go to, like, say, the zoo or something? You put a quarter in it? Yeah, that's what it looks like. But it's a Disney World, so it's probably like $30.
Lame.
Yeah, so
yellow. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then they're like, oh, it's Poe Dameron's. I'm like, no, it's not.
I don't like Poe Dameron.
I might in this next movie. I'm really hoping I do.
I like Oscar Isaacs.
Yeah,
but the character Poe Dameron doesn't have any development yet.
No. Well, it's like there was a huge step back in The Last Jedi with a lot of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And he was
one
of
if
them.
They weren't rehashing the story arc they already went through, like with Finn, then they literally weren't actually growing at all. Like Rey had zero growth. She was in the exact same place she was in the first film. Poe was in the exact same place he was in the first film. Leia was the only one that had any growth, and she flew. So,
which is ironic because she was always the constant in the original trilogy.
Yeah.
She's the only one that didn't have to grow because she was
exactly.
the
Oh, that's funny. I never
complete
thought about that.
Yeah, it's
You know why
fucking-
The Force Awakens and Last Jedi really sucked? You know what the real main thing is?
What?
they
There's
killed-
no main ship. You see, when you go to the original trilogy, everybody is together on the adventure. Now, in the other films, everybody's off fucking around. That's what the problem is. You need to be together to make the adventure happen. You need all those characters. That's why Rebels was so good, because why? They were all on the Ghost. That's why
I
Star
don't
Trek
know.
works, because they're all on the ship. They're not off doing all kinds of other crazy shit. They're together on the adventure. Now they branch off a little bit, but then they come back to make it happen.
Yeah, but they still do that in this trilogy too.
Not as much as it should be. They're not really together that much. They're not really on the adventure together.
Well, yeah,
Poe
but
Dameron is
look
not.
look at Empire. Look at Return. They really don't all
yeah,
connect that much though. Like Luke's off on
really,
his
because
own.
they start off on the Lambda shuttle. Okay, they get to Endor. They fuck around on Endor. Luke gives himself up. He goes to the Death Star. He's fucking around while everybody else is fucking around on the planet, and they're fucking around in space. Okay. Then what happens? He brings them back. They're all on the Ewok homeworld. They're all singing and dancing. Yeah, they all come together.
Yeah, well, of course they come together. But
And
they
so
do it-
Empire 2, at the end of the film, they're all together. So he's with them. But they replaced him with Lando, who's wearing his clothes, which is also weird. Anyways, so they're all together on the ship.
It's not
again.
weird, dude. They missed Han that much. They're like, you know what? Fuck it. You'll fit in his ship. You're Black Han.
Yeah, in a galaxy full
You're
of different
Black
fabrics
Han.
and clothes and furs, you're gonna wear the same shit that your almost dead fucking buddy that you betrayed is wearing. Yeah, that's a little creepy.
Yeah, I'd do it. It's almost like a
This got
trophy.
weird.
Yeah. Fuck this guy. Now I'm gonna fuck
This
his
got
woman.
fucking dark.
This is what happens when we don't get pictures to look
Yeah,
at.
we're just frozen faced. Sorry, people, about the video. I don't know what's going on. Let me give a quick shout out to Wes and Stephanie and William in the chat room. Thank you guys so much.
Hey guys, hope you guys are enjoying
Yeah.
this. I'm gonna describe some more.
Well,
shit
hold on.
here in a
Stephanie said,
second.
speaking of lame, where'd they go? That's a good point, because in The Last Jedi, they went like 20 feet to a new planet. Like, that was the whole film. They like went from one planet A to planet B at like 10 miles per hour with a fleet chasing them, trying to destroy them at a distance.
I have a question. Couldn't the First Order just do a small hyperspace jump to be right
Yeah.
in front of them, and then
Yeah,
have
but
ships
they're
come up
cocky.
behind them?
The problem is
No,
they're
they're-
too cocky. They're like, fuck it, we're gonna
The
wait
problem
for them
is
to run out
it's
of fuel.
lazy story writing, lazy fucking script.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
I think what it is they got a lot of inspiration from the O.J. Simpson trial. Like everybody remembers the white.
No, I.
Wait, hold on. I want to hear
reminded me of
this.
Spaceballs.
Hold on. Please elaborate on the OJ.
Oh well, that's it. Just everybody remember. Well, everybody who's fucking old should remember the O.J. Simpson car chase where the freeway is just walled off with cops chasing this Bronco at like 30 fucking miles an hour. Like I think they were like, what? It worked for OJ. Let's make
All
it
right,
work
hold on,
for
guys.
us.
Let's try to. I'm gonna try to reboot this stream because people are not seeing it anymore. So, give me 1 second. We're gonna try to bring it back. Hopefully, my computer doesn't die.
We'll be back.
I have yet
I
to see
still
that.
have not finished it.
So raunchy.
Like I got through most of the first season, a few random episodes of the second season, and that's it.
Oh, really?
I like it.
Do you like it, or is it too?
No, I like it.
It's
It's just
weird.
the problem is if it's something that my wife wants to watch, she has a tendency to watch it without me, and then I just don't find the motivation to watch it
Right.
because I really don't watch that much TV.
Well, we're live.
Oh, hey, we're back.
Oh.
We're here.
Well, Patrick's not.
Oh,
Oh,
What the fuck just happened?
how come am I not there? Oh man.
Stupid.
Tired of you
technology.
shitting on
I'll
Disney
pay for
House.
Yeah, they probably were like, these assholes have been shitting on us. Let's fuck up their podcast.
Probably.
we're,
What are
We're on
they?
we're on the Mike Zero shit list. Hi, I'm Mike Zero and the Chris Terrio. He sounds like one of those guys from Ancient Aliens. And what's interesting here is the aliens came down.
He's consistent though. That's all people
All
want.
his shit is just like, I think he just makes it up.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Well, duh.
for sure. Yeah.
From a reliable source, my Nana, she told me that.
I mean, I'd listen.
All right, I'm trying to get us back to the website.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get us back there so we can finish this fucking segment.
Yes, the segment of Poe Dameron's X-Wing being shit.
All right.
It's almost there.
It was yellow. It doesn't make sense. It was black in the first film.
Why is it yellow now? Oh, because he's cowardly. See that?
Oh,
Yellow
maybe,
stripe.
maybe.
Fucking
Fucking
coward.
stupid.
He's yellow. He's yellow.
Oh wait, his black one was blown up in The Last Jedi, like everything else.
Oh, yeah.
All of our
okay,
hopes
so
and
That
dreams.
So he
makes
didn't
sense then.
So in the 3 years, he didn't have time to paint it black again. Okay, I get it.
He had Rose paint it yellow
They should have painted it red.
with her period
Whatever.
blood.
Well, then they would have been like, he's copying the Sith. He's painting it red. That's probably what happened. Somebody would have cried and whined.
I see a white Y-wing and I want to paint it black.
It's an X-Wing though.
Shut up.
It's
Shut
not
up. I said X-wing. Your mom's
Yep.
a Y-wing. All right, what are we talking about?
Talk about Poe Dameron's yellow shit fucking
Yes.
X-Wing, not Y-Wing.
But now we're going to talk about the Ultimate Galaxy pop-up book, which that's fucking cool.
I'm stunned that these are still a thing.
Pop-up books, I
The
love.
amount of time and energy that goes into actually being able to effectively create them versus the 3 people that actually buy them doesn't seem like it makes sense.
No, but they're still cool. Like fuck, that's still one of my favorite books. Is my Babadook pop-up book.
Oh,
love
that's
it.
so cool.
So cool.
I had a American, Alice in Wonderland pop-up book that I've been reading my kids since they were infants,
Nice.
which I can't remember the author of it, but it was brilliant. Nonsensical, like Lewis Carroll's novel, but I mean, it was a great pop-up. But other than that, I've never seen a pop-up that I was like, ooh, this is cool. It's always like a T-Rex that looks like tiny little arms that moves or something.
Wait, not even Stephen King's pop-up book?
I've never seen Stephen King's.
What?
The only
shit.
pop-up books I like are the ones that say, and the special person was you at the end of it. That's my favorite.
Wait a second, hold on. I want to go back to Stephen King. What?
Yeah, Stephen King has a pop-up book.
Of what?
It's God damn it, my wife was.
Is
listening.
Is it The
is it-
Shining?
Is it?
No, it's
Misery.
the-
That'd be good.
It's the girl
Breaking
that
Knees?
loves. I don't remember. I'll fucking let me look.
Are you making it up?
No, we have 2 copies of it.
And you don't know what it is?
Oh well, excuse
You should
me,
be
Adam.
ashamed. You should be
I'm looking it up
ashamed.
right now.
For shame.
The shit
For
I
shame.
read, it's amazing that I remember anything. Okay,
I
so it is The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon.
have no idea what that is.
That's a
No.
Stephen King.
Stelling Misery.
Are you sure it's not Stephen King? Because that doesn't sound like a Stephen King name.
It's Stephen King.
It's like the Bulgarian version of a Stephen King. It's Stephen Kong.
Yeah,
Whatever, I'll still read it.
that Stephen King book is making me remember some other things I want to do when I read that book, like drinking and smoking.
What? And shooting myself in the testicle. And... All right, okay, pop-up books. Awesome. It's coming out. It has things with paper.
Totally does.
Pop
And
up.
probably moves. And then we've got some more shit at the store. It's first order set that you can get at the Disney store. Looks like
First order.
These are like little figurines for like role-playing or what?
that's kind of what it looks like to me. I don't fucking know. Doesn't really say, just that it's a play set.
So this is a playset? First order deluxe playset.
Yes, it's deluxe.
You can't
That
get
means
in the
it's
cantina.
better than the original or something.
Because this one's a deluxe edition.
All right, so they're clearly featuring the Knights of Ren. Can I ask you guys, this is like leaned into in the tail end of this show notes, but Knights of Ren, do you think they're going to be significant in this film, or is it just going to be sort of like a background thing?
I think it's going to be a background thing. It's going to be, oh shit, we never explained this. Fuck, let's hurry up and do this.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was hoping they were Revenites, and that would have been really fucking cool, but no, of course not.
Oh, that'd be badass.
See? So I was like, oh, Ren? I was like, are they Revenites? That's dope. So they increase the light side and the dark side, and Kylo Ren's going to have redemption because he's a Revenite? Interesting. No, fuck that. Yep.
I think he is going to be
That's
redeemed,
way
though.
too much better. I hope Rey turns to the fucking dark side, and Kylo has to turn good to kill her and Emperor Palpatine. That would be cool.
That's too cool to actually happen.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's too good of an
That's too
idea.
cool. That wouldn't work. That'd be so badass.
No, that would work,
She, like,
but they won't do it.
take your rightful place at my side. They'd be like, yeah, something.
Cut him down.
Yeah.
Your hate.
Awesome. Do it. Yeah, do it now.
That's what I
Do it.
want to. I more than anything else, I just want to see the Emperor like talking down to a fucking Force user, just like, "I want you to strike me down, you pitiful." You know, like I want to hear like just fucking denigration and vile hate.
Hey, the Mr. Saltine. I don't tell you how to deal with your blonde-headed kid over there, so don't tell me how to do my job. I'm the Emperor is such a great character because he wasn't on screen for very long, and then he was Darth Sidious in the prequel, but the guy that Darth Vader bows before, you're like, this guy's got to be fucking evil. And then like them bringing him back, I don't want to see him lame. He's already good the way he is. Please don't fuck him up. And that's what I was disappointed. I was like, is Snoke gonna be like another Palpatine? Is he? The original title was An Ancient Evil Returns. I was hoping they were going to bring back some of the canon, like Naga Sadao or
that's old school.
That would have been amazing. It never would have happened in a million years, but that would have been awesome.
That's like
because that would have been. I would have been like, he possesses the spirit of Ben Solo, and that's where the shit gets all fucked up. See, nobody called me.
I would have liked even something sooner, like Plagueis. Just lean into the obvious. Just say, okay, it was Plagueis. He inhabited another form, another body, and he's trying to, usurp what his apprentice ruined. Like, that would have been enough.
Because he has achieved, he's not, the way he gets into your body, the way he infiltrates is that he's a plague. He's a virus. He's a sickness. And as you contract the Plagueis virus, you become Darth Plagueis. That would have been way, because he studied the midichlorians. He understood that shit. That would have been like amazing. No, we don't get that either.
Yeah, a couple doses of antibiotics. You could rid him of your system like an STD.
I mean, you'd be shitting your brains out, but it'd be cool.
No, but I'm saying, like, that would have been interesting because that's what he did. He studied the blood. He studied midichlorians. That would have been interesting to see. It's like there's so many great possibilities, but they took like the most lamest way out, and I'm like, why? It's like, that's the thing. It's like Disney has all these resources at their fingertips, yet they give us the lamest shit ever. Yeah,
I wouldn't mind hating the story if it were the story that were intended by the creator. Like, and I keep going back to this, but I would love to see the screenplay treatment that Lucas put out, and if it's shit, then I'll shit on it. But if it's kind of brilliant, then I'll champion it. But I at least want the opportunity, is all.
Oh yeah.
Because what we got is so disconnected from everything that came before it, and even not just stuff that came before it, but the novels that were written supposedly in conjunction before its release. Like, it's so disconnected from everything.
Oh yeah.
Even these Funko Pops. Let's talk about them.
Yes, I love me. They released a bunch, so I mean that's cool. I mean you got Lando from the new film, Poe, Rose, Finn, Janna, Zori Bliss. You get the Mandalorian, Cara Dune, IG-11, Cal Katis, or whatever the fuck is you pronounce it. Second Sister.
Wait,
yeah, I mean,
who's
there's
Cal
some cool.
Katis?
It's
Kestis.
huh?
Who's Cal Kestis?
Whatever. I just fucking.
But who is he? Oh, he's the Fallen Order guy.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
He's the fucking joke. That shit television show.
All right.
But all of them fail in comparison to Slim from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which came out the same day, and that's the one that I got.
Really? Dude, you should have like sent me a photo. I would have put it up.
I should have. I didn't even think about that. And this one's cool, except for it's only for kids, so fuck children. Like,
please
so
don't. Please, no one listening to this.
I wouldn't.
Nobody fuck
in
children.
This day and age, I wouldn't be saying that on podcast.
We're shut down. It doesn't matter.
The kids are assholes because they get to get one of these, not us.
It looks like the cheapest screen printed whatever.
Yeah, and it's probably like $50, but whatever.
Look at that. That's so cheap looking.
I can't see it, so.
Oh, you can't see that? It's garbage. It looks like this weird vinyl print that's cracked and peeling on a T-shirt of a red Stormtrooper.
No thanks.
It's terrible. Just garbage.
See, this is... See, they've been teasing us with all this really cool shit, like the Sith Troopers and the new fleet and the Emperor. You're like, okay, what's going on? I'm getting excited, but then you know better. You know they're just gonna fuck with you.
And
it's just, yeah. And if the Emperor comes back doing Force Storms and all that shit, it's like, well, what makes me mad is if they fix it and it's actually good. I'm like, then why the fuck did you do this with the first two?
Yeah.
Why you giving us the shit at the end?
Now you're trying?
Yeah, now you're trying. Why don't you try in the first two fucking movies?
Yeah.
I pray that I get trapped in an elevator with J.J. Abrams. Because I will let that motherfucker have it, dude. I would tell him what's what.
See, I'd probably hug him.
Really?
Like, thank you.
I would punch him in his.
Release. Well, okay. I would
punch him in his balls.
Dude,
every movie he touches sucks.
What?
You are
no.
Period.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Oh,
fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't tell me that you like Into Darkness. You like Into Darkness? Get the fuck out of here. That movie sucked.
No.
You're not missing anything.
It's fucking Star Trek. Shit about
no,
that.
I didn't like that so much. I did like Fringe. I liked Lost. I liked Castle Rock. I love the stories that he sets up. His problem is he has no follow through. He's like one of those like Casanovas that gets the woman, but he doesn't actually know how to fuck. He just like knows how to get him into bed, and then he's like, "Do I put it in your belly button?" Like he's just terrible. He doesn't know what the fuck to do after.
Well, that's
he
what
gets
you do,
him.
though, right?
I mean, that's how I do it, but I don't.
Okay.
Or
it's weird if it's done anywhere else.
Are there other holes? I don't know. I mean, every once in a while you get like an inverted nipple, and that works, but.
It's true. And there's a secret hole behind the kneecap, but you gotta believe it's there.
You have to believe. I believe.
Oh,
and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing? You need to aim like 2 feet higher. What the fuck?" All right, what are we talking about? We're talking about
so
Garmin.
we're talking about Garmin. They're making some things.
Why are we talking about this stuff? What is this? This is every product that's
Friday.
ever
Like this is all the garbage they're fucking throwing at us. I mean, admittedly, I would have got the watch, but it's like $400 fucking dollars.
Don't you have a phone though that does everything that does?
Well, no, because it's also like it's like your Fitbit where it counts your steps and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why your screen turned off?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the poster child for the Fitbit commercial. Let me tell you.
It's fucked up.
You know I love you. But I'm just like, I don't see you wearing a Fitbit. You don't have that Fitbit style. I don't see you wearing like athletic clothes and running up hills and boop, 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 boop.
Yeah,
I don't see that.
Before I threw my back out, I was running a lot. So, motherfucker.
He wore the shit out of Lycra, dude.
The only running you do is to the dinner table.
I mean, there is. That.
I'm just kidding.
There's definitely that. I'm not even gonna deny that.
This is not a roast.
Yeah.
There's popcorn. All right, I'm fucking
Sorry.
All right, so we got some Hasbro toys.
Hey, I haven't done a podcast in a long time, so I'm trying to get as much of this out as I can.
That is fair.
Built up.
I need to make fun of a motherfucker. All right, let's talk about some toys.
Yes, toys. We got toys.
Why is Ray with Dio? Is it Rio or Dio?
So they can
it's Dio.
whip it good.
Probably
That's the
because they
video
have no
game
fucking
droid,
choice. Movie
right?
hasn't come out yet.
But that's the video game droid.
Oh.
Are they connecting the video game droid with the new series? The new film that's coming out?
Yeah, he's in the new film.
What?
Yeah, that droid is in the new film.
Oh,
Like
wait,
that's
no,
why
I'm
they're doing
confusing
such a
it
big
with
hubbub about it.
Yeah, you're right.
Because that's going to be the new counterpart to fucking BB-8.
I'm confusing it to
I
the other one.
would rather have a K2SO.
Yeah. Dude,
Hey,
motherfucker's
you know
not
what?
afraid
The
to slap a
Captain
bitch.
Andor shit's coming eventually.
It's great.
K2SO is my favorite droid besides Chopper.
He's great. Chopper.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of HK-47. That's probably my favorite
Nice.
droid.
Yeah. You know who I like?
What was the-
R2-D2 because he
what
always
was the
saves
attack
everyone's ass.
C-3PO? Which
That's true.
what was the assassin droid version of C-3PO? It was
Mr.
3P00.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know
There
what you're
was-
talking about.
Yeah, Darth Maul had an assassin droid that looked like a
Yeah.
black protocol droid.
Yeah. I remember. that.
Yeah, I think it was a
I forgot about that.
C-300. He was fucking badass.
Yeah.
Dude,
Not as
yeah.
cool as Mr.
Yeah.
Bones, though. If you want like a
No,
scary,
Mr. Bones.
crazy serial killer droid, Mr.
Fuck
Bones is the number one.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
was in the Aftermath novels. He was a B1 droid that was reprogrammed and just like an insane murderer. It was great. He wore like the bones of his victims on him. It was insane.
He reminded me of that droid from Futurama.
Yeah.
With my stabbing knife.
Oh man. Okay, let's go to this video here, or not the video, but the image. What do you think of Kylo's reconstructed helmet?
I think it's fucking stupid. I mean, it would look cool if it wasn't the fact that, like, how that happened, why he had to do that. It wasn't
Well, we
like
don't know
some
why,
wicked
right?
awesome battle where his shit got busted. It was
Well, why did he repair
like,
it? What's the point?
wham, I'm gonna smash this because my daddy told me I'm stupid. Wham.
Why is he repairing it? I don't get it.
I feel like they're gonna tell us. It's like a Knights of Ren thing. I feel like all the Knights of Ren have helmets, so they're gonna repair it and make him wear it.
Oh man.
Like-
Well, actually, in the story, they're the ones that supposedly put it back together for him.
Mm-hmm.
So I
That's
don't
my
know. I don't know
impression,
what
yeah.
the Knights of Ren are. I don't know. See, I'm just getting all pissed off. See, now I'm starting to get angry because I'm like, none of this shit makes sense. What are they? It's just like they had two full. You know, that's the thing that I hated about the prequel trilogy is that we could have had Darth Vader doing Darth Vader shit at the beginning of Episode 2. Instead, we get it at the very end of Episode 3. You know how?
But we didn't even really get it. Like we got some
they could've-
glimpses.
Yeah, but they could have turned him at the very end of Episode 1. You know, fast forward where he's already in the clone army. The clones have already. He's already been kind of like what they told in New Hope when I first found your dad. He was a great pilot. We'll age him a little bit. Have him turn midway through the second film. Now we got a whole third movie of him being Darth Vader.
Yeah.
That would have been badass.
Hunting
No,
down
we don't do that.
Jedi and slaughtering them. That would have been
Yeah.
awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah, or even him being put in the suit at the end of 2, and then
Yeah.
have him being Darth Vader, like full immersed. That would have been. I would have been okay with that as well. We would have seen him
Yeah.
fuck shit up, but no.
That being said, I still don't mind the entire prequel trilogy compared to what we have now.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no.
definitely.
I'd rather watch 8 hours of Jar Jar Binks and have to sit through that Jedi again.
That's a bold statement, my friend.
I will definitely agree with you on that one.
As long as they get the voice consistent, though, because
Oh my
Clone
God,
Wars
I
has
know
been
that.
fucking with the goddamn voice of Jar
Oh, it's
Jar.
awful.
It's insane.
So awful. So
Crazy.
fucking awful.
Okay, anyway, so we got some Sith troopers, which we don't know. We've got some jetpack troopers, which we don't know. We got some Mandalorian, which we don't fucking know. So all of these toys are predicated on characters we don't know anything about.
Pretty much.
Yeah, good luck in selling this shit, people. What
I
the
mean,
fuck?
I'd buy them, especially that Jawa.
Jawa. That could be Jana in there. We don't know.
Exactly, it might be. That's why I'd have to buy it and shit. And that's cool.
Lift up the robe and see if it's Jana underneath.
Yeah, I took getting fired from my last one pretty hard. I didn't even know I was getting fired. That's what was so fucked up about it.
I don't get that shit.
Huh? No. Adam's the one that fired me from my last podcast.
Oh yeah, huh?
Because it was with
because
him.
you kept showing your vagina. I was like, dude, enough with the vagina. You gotta stop showing it.
You're such a liar because you always want to see vagina. So I know that's erroneous.
That's true.
I don't like that.
It's
That's
true.
erroneous.
It's really true. We're not gonna get past this Triple Force Friday. Do you want to finish with this before we close the whole entire show?
Yeah.
All right, I'll stick it out. I'll get through the toys with you guys.
Okay. So we got the new video game toy coming out, which is what I thought Dio was in the first fucking place, but I was wrong.
That game.
Oh, that's what you were thinking.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was confused why you're saying that. I'm like, what? Is he in a video game? I've never seen this droid before.
That game looks pretty interesting.
It does. And
I'm fucking excited
I wanna
for
play
it. I cannot wait for it to come out.
I love that they're adding like the sisters to it.
Mhm.
They're
Yeah,
actually
the
adding,
second sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be so dope. It's even though we got a pretty damn decent amount in Rebels, I don't feel like we got enough at all.
And we get new characters like these from the new movie that are coming out that we don't know anything about. We got some Death Troopers. We got some Mandalorian creatures. We got some Dio. ATSDs.
That's ATSD. And that one's
I love how
from the Mandalorian, so that's pretty sweet.
I love how the Mandalorian is not Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That would have been a dumb move, I think.
Yeah, make him Boba Fett. Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. Well, he survived the Sarlacc pit.
Right. But that's a comic thing. Like in the EU, that was a thing. Like he did.
Yeah, he lived.
Yeah, he lived. Yeah.
There was a nice callback to that in the Aftermath novels, where there was a character who found his armor and then sort of took his mantle and became this sort of like sheriff almost character.
Yeah.
Of a little Tatooine town, which I kind of dug.
Yeah.
I don't like these like hyper cartoony toys.
Yeah, these goddamn pandering to kid toys. They're like sometimes that's okay. Like I've got a Larfleeze over on the wall with the Glomulus and fucking Super Kitty. I think it's hilarious and awesome, but when it comes to Star Wars shit,
I don't mind pandering to kids, but pander to kids in the manner that the films speak to, not in like a weird alternate universe like this. Like this is Chewbacca. It doesn't look like Chewbacca.
No, not at all.
It looks like a multi.
Question: do you guys think that it became lame because it is Disney, because it's not Fox being distributed anymore? They don't have as much freedom as they did when they had it with Fox. Because Fox is known for doing like Deadpool and more rated R type stuff,
which is awesome.
Not so much.
It's
PG-13 is pushed to the limit.
It's just the whole Disneyfication of Star Wars. Like it just ruined everything because they are trying to recreate the model that they've found successful with like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like I really think that's all it is.
Yeah, but they had a plan for that though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They planned that shit. They didn't plan Star Wars.
No. Well,
they didn't actually follow their own advice.
Which is weird.
They thought that they could just come out with something cool, and they didn't do that. So that's just where they just haphazardly put it out. Oh, it's Star Wars. They'll watch it anyways. And then they realized
they're not wrong.
Yeah,
we're gonna watch it. We're gonna be pissed, but we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, but there's a point when we'll just say, okay, we're done now.
No, I'll still watch.
But there is a significant portion of the fandom that has stopped. That like
right,
I mean,
that's
one of our friends
because Solo flopped. People didn't see that movie because they were so mad about Last Jedi. So there is a backlash.
I honestly still think the biggest thing that killed Solo was the fact that we've gotten used to Star Wars being a Christmas movie. We go in December, we go with our families, and they put it out alongside all their other summer blockbusters in fucking May. That I think is their biggest problem with the solo release.
I thought it was a good movie. I liked it.
It's a
I
great
loved
movie.
it, yeah.
I know some people that don't like him. Good Colin, but yeah, it's. I mean, there's
He didn't
most
like it
people
after
are.
he watched it?
Yeah, yeah. He said it was boring.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love how they try to get the refinement, and then Darth Maul at the spoiler. Darth Maul at the end of it, man, that was fucking. I was like, fuck yeah, let's fucking see this shit.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh man, that's what they hated about Rebels. There wasn't a Darth Vader, Darth Maul fight. That would have been the shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, I don't know how much longer my internet's going to work. I don't know what the hell's going
Yeah,
on.
let's just. I mean, really, everything else is just kind of like we got a couple of books, like Dooku, the Jedi Lost, is now physical. There's that cute kids book about the animals and shit, which I'm gonna get because it's fucking adorable. The only shit that's actually leading up to Return of or the Rise of Skywalker is a fucking young kids novel. And it's just there's not really much. I mean, yeah, we got Project Luminous, but really
That's
we
a
don't know
huge
shit about.
thing that I really, really want to talk about, but we don't
Yeah.
have time because Mike fucking I don't know what's going on.
Sucks. And that's I feel like
Well,
I hadn't heard shit about that. So I'm
Oh,
reading it
dude.
like as my computer's loading up. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
It's huge. It's huge. It's the future of Star Wars. It's Disney's taking Star Wars and saying we're going to do our own thing, and it's this. And we don't know what it is fully, but there's suggestions, and I want to talk about it, but we can't, because I don't know if this is going to live or not. Let me just quickly say thank you, Patrick, for
Yes, thank you.
joining us on this weird, cut up fucking episode.
It's okay, man. I enjoy talking about Star Wars, and talking about it with Star Wars fans that love it as much as I do is always a pleasure.
Hell yeah. Cameron, I apologize for the issues that we're having. I don't know what the hell is going on. It was
I
working
blame
perfectly earlier.
Skynet.
It's probably Skynet.
Fucking Skynet, dude.
That'd be my guess.
Terminators are coming. All right. And that's going to do it for our show.
Terminators.
That's got to end it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you tuned in, and for those of you who tuned in live, we appreciate it. We apologize for the errors and stuff. Thank you, Patrick, again for joining us. And until the next episode, until the next review, or until the next whatever Star Wars thing that we do, may the Force be with you.
Deuces.
May the Force be with you. I am Scruffy. I want to do a Bill O'Reilly. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Friday, what's wrong? We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it
Just
live.
do it live.
Fucking stupid. Fucking do it live. You heard me.